Cowboys are 2 games back of the division lead. The offense is unstoppable. Defense seems to be a bit of a dumpster fire. 3-3-1 is the funniest record you could possibly have.
Objectively speaking. Yeah.
As a Cowboys fan, 3-3-1 is the funniest. They're like the league was like, you can't possibly be 500 this year, and they're like, hold my beer. So are we back in after a whooping of the commies?
No, hell no, man. Shit no. Look, they did look better on defense on Sunday. Matt Eberflus, who does not like man coverage and does not like blitzing, decided to do some man coverage and do some blitzing, which is the stuff you do when your stuff is going very, very, very badly. Mm-hmm. But Rivers McCown, who writes for us at Strong Side, does some great Cowboys coverage. He wrote on Friday about the state of this defense. And what he pointed out by saying, look, this thing is not salvageable. It's not like you won't have good games. This won't be the Carolina game 10 more times. Mm-hmm. There will be games that are good. This was a good game. But it is fair to say that a Washington team that did not have not only its 2 best receivers, it's only 2 good receivers in the lineup, who had never thought to prepare for something like this from Matt Eberflus, because that's like saying, hey, the sushi guy is going to make me a burger tonight. They didn't know to prepare for this. It worked 1 week, but this is still a team limited in its personnel. Maybe they make a swing and that changes all this, but between that and between Eberflus not having the most innovative schemes week in, week out, I don't know if he's going to be able to adjust week in, week out. I'm not feeling great, especially because this 500 record, they're second in the NFC East. The NFC East is a bad division.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. We'll see if the Maxx Crosby stuff has any, fire to the smoke that I've seen online. That'd be really interesting that you just trade away a cornerstone franchise edge rusher and just send those picks for another one.
The picks could be anything, Mike. Even a 10% worse, older version than the last guy.
Yeah. I'd love Maxx Crosby because he's a badass. He's a dude.
Yeah.
He's a dude. I love Max, but it'd be funny. It'd be the most Jerry thing ever to be like, I don't like you, but I like this other thing. But the defense, I like what Rivers wrote. It's not salvageable, and I think it's because of the talent across the board. I can't think of a position in which you walk onto the field and you feel like you have an advantage. At one point, you did with Micah Parsons, and you decided, I don't want that.
No.
And so now you're rolling out a linebacker core who I don't think any of them, last I looked, are in the top 50 in PFF grades.
That's bad. I feel bad.
There's fewer teams than 50. So you don't have a starting caliber linebacker in your core, and it shows. Like, those dudes get smoked every single game. You're not stopping the run. You're not stopping the pass. And some teams will mercifully let you off the hook, as Jake kind of wrote about this week, that, okay, if you're first down run, if you're not establishing it, and then you get off of it and you throw, and maybe you get off schedule once or twice, and then maybe a holding penalty gets your drive killed, you're giving them free money. You're just letting that defense off the hook if you're not running the ball every single time you can, because they don't know their assignments. They're not filling correctly. Like, there's so many videos online of just, 57 and 59 and 50 just stepping up where the gap's supposed to be, and then they make the wrong read. And I don't know if that's an Eberflus thing. I think at this point in the season, you have to be willing to send some pressure, to create some turnovers with the secondary, because you can't play straight up.
Right. Well, and to their credit, again, they did this. But if this is the first time they've done this, and this is him getting outside his comfort zone, what are the odds that this guy can then react to your reaction? That he's got things deeper in the bag in a department he doesn't want to be in, right? And so a lot is hinging. Look, when your linebacker core is hinging on the return of the dude who's had 2 major knee surgeries in 2 NFL seasons. DeMarvion Overshown, last time we saw him, was amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe he still is amazing, but that's a lot to ask of a dude to come right back in and save you when you don't even know what his knee looks like. So